Okay, guys, we're going to test out Nebius's new token factory. Literally just came out, I think, yesterday, November 5th. And a buddy of mine, he's not an AI guy, but he's pretty ahead of the curve when it comes to trends. He showed this to me. He's actually showed me pretty much everything I see that's new in AI. Once I get a new tool, I'm stuck in it. So he has to show me what's new, which I really appreciate. So shout out to Brandon. Um, the token factory is extremely powerful. This thing can crunch data quickly, guys. So I've already roadmapped a couple projects with a large data sets that we're putting through this, but I just want to demonstrate sort of the computational crunching power of the Nebius token factory. Just because I've been waiting for something like this hitting the OpenAI token rate limiter pretty much every day. Like I get overage charges on OpenAI pretty much every day. So we're going to take a look at taking some conversations from an already established ChatGPT agent and putting it into the token factories, and then just seeing like how it responds. I'm on Wi-Fi, so it's not the best connection, but it should still be pretty good. You're basically going to be getting an insider view into how I work here at the agency. I work primarily on, well, closing deals and having conversations with business owners. Aside from that, what I do generally during the day, aside from communicating with people, let's just put all the business development aside, a lot of what I do has to do with content creation. And content creation is super important, even if you're a business owner, because a lot of the conversations that get started with us happen through what's called LLM surfacing, where business owners are finding our agency through conversations with ChatGPT and other language models. So it's extremely important for us that we have developed enough content to be able to get surfaced on ChatGPT, but we also develop a content in a way that's authoritative. So let's do it. Let's just rip around some of these terminals for a little bit. I'm going to give you guys an insider look at what I do. Um, this is a ChatGPT terminal, just finished literally, probably I would say 11,000 word piece of content for home care services and AI in Canada. Home care services is an exploding industry. So we're we're happy to be entertaining new conversations with home service providers like that need help with answering phones 24/7 for elderly care, dispatching, stuff like that. And you can see the amount of content and instruction I've given this agent is pretty vast. So what I want to do is I'm just going to take all of this content, control, copy everything, literally take it to the token factory, plug it into the token factory, and then just say, I just gave you a massive conversation from another AI terminal. I want you to train on it and then start to build out the outline of the first article in the queue from the 10 ideas we've already generated. So let's see how it responds. I would say this is going to be like the 11,000 word article plus more in this single prompt. And let's see how Nebius Token Factory responds. You can see this is a this is actually like a novel of a prompt. Scroll all the way down to the bottom. And look at that. Nebius is just already crunching this stuff and doing exactly what I asked. Um, and literally putting it in LLM surfacing format as well in the JSON. So we're going to let that cook for a bit. And meanwhile, let's just take a look at ChatGPT and just see the difference. Like ChatGPT, this is their basic user interface. So normally it's going to be everyday people, common users using ChatGPT. This is Nebius's token factory for OpenAI model playground. So it's a little different, but it's more built for developers. But the amount of power, like look at how much was just created based on that monstrous prompt. So I asked it for the first section, it built it for me. It built a full article outline, and basically now I can take this. Okay, create the comprehensive metadata and include all alt text for the thumb. Also build out the first section ready to publish. Identify areas that need a bold, underline, bullet point, uh, H2 formatting to maximize SEO and LLM surfacing plus readability. So let's see how it responds. Let's go. Full metadata. Okay, great. First section. What to bold, underline. So great. So this is full instructions now built from Nebius. I'm just going to take this. I've got instructions from another AI agent. I'm going to give you build out the content based on the instructions. You should have metadata plus section 1. Create section 1 comprehensive and ready to publish. And you notice, like, I don't even use backspace because this is AI. AI doesn't give a shit if you have spelling mistakes, guys. So let's continue, and you can see, like, ChatGPT, this window might actually freeze. Like, these things tokens have been so abused over the last 2 days that rendering any sort of inferences after the conversation is going to be it's going to take a little while. You can see it's loading, loading, loading. I go back to Nevi and just ask, okay, give me a ready to publish version that is not in JSON, but already formatted for the blog editor. You just see we're testing a little bit. Let's see how fast this one goes. Let me see what's happening on ChatGPT. This hasn't even done it. Build the first section with metadata for the article, please. So ChatGPT is still struggling, even though I've given it exact instructions. Nebius Factory, I'm gonna have to be a little bit more strong with the this response is like super comprehensive. Jesus Christ. No, just give me the text, no code. Beautiful. So that's doing that, like, literally. The other ChatGPT windows froze. Nebius has quite literally done everything, and it even includes the code block. So I'm going to take this first section and add it to the word editor, and then continue on to the next section. Let me just ask, okay, continue to section 2. Build it more comprehensively. I love how you can see how it thinks and deduces the answer. Deliver text only, not code. Like, look at this. It's just typical after hours call for regional demand spikes. Oh my gosh. You even have after hours call percentages. Wow. Anyways, that's just a little comparison. I'm going to keep this one super short. Literally, like, the last 2 days, I've been going crazy creating content. Thousands of tokens. It literally cost 6 cents, guys. So, if you're trying to figure out where or what is a good terminal to start building content, start building anything really. Like, I was testing out building a custom API through Nebius yesterday. Holy shit! Definitely check it out. Tokenfactory.nebius.com. I'll put a description in the chat, or in the description. I'll put a link to the website in the description. But look at this, guys. This is literally what gets us leads from ChatGPT. Like, just constantly putting up crystalline content directly built from OpenAI. Looking forward to the next one. Bye now.